Hey folks, I want to invite you to join us on Sunday morning at 9:30 for our family groups and 10:40 for our worship celebration. We're going to continue our Church Undivided series as we continue through these few chapters in 1 Corinthians. And we're going to look at, on Sunday morning, the answer to the division that so often invades churches, that so often disrupts and even destroys churches. The answer to that problem is love for the gospel. And so we're going to talk about that love for the gospel. And really we see in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 a great example by Paul, practically speaking, of what that looks like, because Paul gave up a lot of his rights and he did things for his love of the gospel, his love, which of course a love of the gospel translates into not just a love for God, but a love for others. And so we see this incredible example in 1 Corinthians 9, and we're going to kind of dive into that and talk about the principles of gospel-centered love, some of the principles of that and what we see from that. And so Paul says in verse 16 of this chapter that if I preach the gospel, I have no reason to boast. In other words, it's all about the Lord, it's about the gospel, because an obligation is placed on me, and woe to me if I do not preach the gospel. So in other words, Paul was wanting to make sure that that was his focus, that was his priority. He had a passion for the gospel that then played itself out in not only his commitment to the Lord and faithfulness to God's word, but also in his love for others, in his love for the church, and his desire to see others grow in their relationship with Christ, to embrace Christ, to become disciples of Christ, but then to see them grow in that faith so that it wasn't just about him. It wasn't just about, it's just about me and my relationship with God, or you and your relationship with God, but it's about us helping one another grow closer to God in our relationship with him. So I want to invite you to join us Sunday morning. We're looking forward to that time of family groups at 9:30, which is our Sunday school hour, and then also our worship celebration at 10:40. It'll be a great day to worship the Lord together, and hope that you'll join us. 9:30 family groups, 10:40 worship.